EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he's got it down to the 28.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Kill. Over. Check 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, 26 yards.
And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Down the left sideline, finding room at midfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after one.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Rodgers now on first down.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
2nd and goal from the 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
A handoff for Hall.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Jets! Tyler Conklin as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers completes it again to Dobbs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
It's out of time. Mark 22, Mark 21. Go.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The kick by Crosby is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Wilson now to throw on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. should contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st down, Rodgers. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Ball again on 2nd down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Robinson up the middle.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down and goal. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Rodgers now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The kick by Crosby is good, and with that they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now Wilson. On the move to his left. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Wilson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One last shot for Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.